There's an old saying, life is a mirror. What you see depends on what you choose to reflect. But how often do we truly understand this? The boy in this story could be any of us. Doubtful, unsure, staring at a reflection that seems unkind. What if I told you that the way we think, the way we choose to see the world, has the power to change that reflection? This is the power of positive thinking. Not a magic wand to erase hardships, but a lens, a transformative perspective that shapes our reality just like the mirror before that boy. Imagine you're stuck in traffic on your way to an important meeting. Your heart races, frustration bubbles up, and every horn blaring feels like a personal attack. But let's pause here. Is it the traffic that's ruining your day, or is it your reaction to it? The same scenario could play out differently if you reframed it. Instead of anger, you could see this as a moment to reflect, to listen to your favorite podcast, or simply breathe. Positive thinking isn't denying the problem, it's choosing a different response. It's finding a silver lining in the chaos, a small, often overlooked ray of light. Beliefs are powerful. Consider a simple experiment. A teacher divides her class into two groups. To one, she says, "You are the gifted students." To the other, "You're average." Unsurprisingly, the gifted group excels, while the average group lags behind. But here's the twist. There was no difference in their abilities. This phenomenon, known as the Pygmalion effect, teaches us that what we believe about ourselves can create self-fulfilling prophecies. If you believe you're capable, you'll act in ways that prove it true. If you believe you're doomed to fail, you'll see failure everywhere you look. Positive thinking doesn't ignore reality, it challenges you to shape it. Now let's go deeper. Imagine a cancer patient who's given a grim prognosis. Two patients in identical situations might respond very differently. One succumbs to despair, while the other chooses hope. Hope doesn't guarantee a cure, but it changes the journey. The hopeful patient laughs more, cherishes moments with loved ones, and fights harder. Studies have shown that optimism can improve recovery rates, reduce stress, and even extend life. Why? Because the mind and body are deeply connected. The thoughts we nurture affect our actions, our health, and ultimately our outcomes. Think of life as climbing a mountain. Every step forward requires effort. You'll stumble on loose rocks, face storms, and feel the burn in your legs. Now, imagine two climbers. One constantly grumbles, "This is too hard, I'll never make it." The other whispers, "Just one more step, I'm closer than I was yesterday." Both face the same mountain, but their inner dialogue defines their journey. Positive thinking isn't about pretending the climb is easy, it's about focusing on the summit, not the obstacles. Let's return to the boy at the mirror. He sees his flaws, his messy hair, tired eyes, and slouched shoulders. But what happens when he starts focusing on his strengths? Maybe he notices the spark of curiosity in his gaze or the resilience in his posture. With every small acknowledgement of his worth, the reflection shifts. This is what positive thinking does. It doesn't erase imperfections, but allows us to see beauty alongside them. It's not about denying darkness, but finding light within it. Life rewards those who plant seeds of positivity. Imagine a farmer. If he constantly worries about drought, pests, or poor soil, he might hesitate to sow anything. But the farmer who focuses on possibilities will plant anyway. He'll nurture the soil, water the seeds, and trust the process. Even if some seeds fail, others will grow, bearing fruit. Positivity isn't blind faith. It's deliberate action rooted in hope. It's the willingness to invest in a better future even when uncertainty looms. Positive thinking doesn't just transform individuals, it creates ripples. When you smile at a stranger, they're more likely to pass that smile along. When you encourage a friend, they gain the confidence to encourage someone else. Think of it as a mirror reflecting endlessly. Your positive energy bounces from one person to another, brightening lives you may never even see. The boy in the mirror has grown, just as you can. His journey wasn't easy. There were moments of doubt, days when positivity felt out of reach. But each time he returned to that mirror, he chose to see potential, not defeat. Life will always reflect what you project. If you choose fear, the world will seem frightening. If you choose gratitude, the world will feel abundant. So, what will you reflect today? Will you see challenges as insurmountable or as stepping stones? Will you dwell on what's missing or celebrate what you have? The power of positive thinking isn't about ignoring life's difficulties. It's about embracing them with courage, hope, and an unshakable belief in your ability to overcome. Because when you change the way you think, you change the reflection in the mirror.